not the legs. Here we go, 3 5-minute rounds, and look at the very cagey Buho Yuga.
Yoga immediately threatens that slow lower stance, possibly hinting that he's going to go for a takedown, but Catalan comes out with a hammer of a left hand.
Straight left cross down the tube early from the southpaw. Catalan, he's opened up like a house on fire. You see Buho Yuga trying to control the posture of Rene Catalan, who has exploded here with the ground and pound right out of the gate.
He's got to be careful. He's senses that Buho Yoga might be hurt, but he might blow himself out. So he's got to slow down, keep the pace. You can see Buho Yoga clinching nice and tight to eliminate some of the possible damage.
Catalan tries to pass, now tries to get a full mount on the Chinese martial artist. Puts him inside of half guard though. Good work there from Buho Yoga.
Buho Yoga just, oh, nice step over there from Catalan as Buho Yoga just powers out of the mount position.
Upper body strength there from Buho Yoga, the Greco-Roman stylist. Top position for him now. What an exciting opening minute to the very first contest on One Championship quest for greatness. Beautiful elbow to the clavicle there off his back from Rene Catalan.
That's smart defense by Buho Yoga to slow down the onslaught from Catalan. Reverse the position. Now this is where he really excels. When he gets on that top position, that wrestling takes over, and he's so dominant from the top.
1 foot on hip here from Rene Catalan. He'll use that to create space between him and Buho Yoga. Buho Yoga wants to get those hands free and work the ground and pound that was so effective for Catalan earlier on. Catalan looking for an arm now, to no avail, and takes a hammer fist strike between the eyes.
Nice little submission attempt there, Buho Yoga. You can see that Buho Yoga is not that quite, he hasn't really gotten too comfortable yet in blending Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with his high-level wrestling, because he did exactly the right thing by keeping that elbow away from the crotch of Catalan, but he passes nicely into side control.
Buho Yoga predicted he'd win by ground and pound in the very first round. Catalan didn't predict a round, but he said he would knock out the Chinese martial artist. Side control here for Buho Yoga.
We almost had that knockout in the very first couple seconds of this contest.
Elbows to the ribs there from Buho Yoga, their reverse elbows. No going for knee on belly here from the Chinese athlete. Catalan got to find a way to get out of this predicament, and looking for a choke here is Buho Yoga, turning like a clock.
He's getting nice and tight in that north-south choke. He's trying to squeeze, but Catalan gives us the thumbs up, says that he's okay.
You see Catalan turning with Buho Yoga, defending against this choke attempt. Great view there of the attempted submission from the Chinese, and nice reversal from Rene Catalan. Crowd responds.
Beautifully done by Rene Catalan to bridge out of that, using some of Buho Yoga's medicine against him to get the turn of offense just like that. Now Catalan's on top. He's trying to slide that knee over on the belly, but he's comfortable just to stay here inside control.
Catalan, of course, a Wushu stylist. Wushu resembles kickboxing and Muay Thai, but does allow for more grappling techniques. He's one of the best Wushu martial art competitors of the last 15 years. He's won every title conceivable in Wushu, Rene Catalan.
You can see he's trying to pin down the arm, but a good move by Buho Yoga to get back into full guard.
It is fantastic ground game from both of these men in the opening round. Body shots now, then the right hand to the head from Rene Catalan. That was rapid fire from the Filipino. Wades in with the left hand again, and Buho Yoga throws the hands around the neck and pulls him down to control that posture. He doesn't want the ground and pound raining down on him, Mitch.
Yeah, but Rene's doing the right stuff. He's posturing up, creating a little bit of space, flurrying with the punches, and then getting nice and tight to take a little bit of a break. Buho Yoga, now he's got him in half guard. Let's see if Rene tries to pass into full mount, possibly side control.
We are seeing a dazzling display on the ground from both of these warriors. Tremendous opening stances, set for 3, last 25 seconds of the first round.
Just that right knee's the only thing preventing Catalan from fully passing into side control. It looks like we're gonna see a second round here.
So the prediction of Buho Yoga for a ground and pound TKO in the first will not happen. We're about to go to the towels and move into the second round. It was an absolute ripper of a first, where Rene Catalan opened up like a house on fire and finished up in dominant side control.
Beautiful, look at this. Watch this left hand, boom, straight down the middle, puts Buhu Yoga on the canvas and immediately starts to swarm. Perfectly timed, the leg kick was coming right down the middle with the left hand. Then he immediately swarmed on him, tried to finish the fight, but here's that reversal to get Buhu Yoga, ends up on top. And then we've seen that north-south choke that he tried to get tight, not quite the right position. Catalan gives us the thumbs up. Rich Franklin, how'd you see it?
Well, interestingly enough, on that replay of the left hand, I didn't score that on striking superiority. I actually scored it on damage. You can see the graph here. I have Catalan win in the damage category, both on internal damage there because he knocked him down, as well as some superficial damage with the blood to the nose. There was also a bit on the ground. There was some scoring in the ground control category, but both these guys, they spent time on top, time in superior position and with the ground and pound. So I have them about even, maybe Catalan actually edging out that category. At this point in time, I have Catalan ahead on the scorecards.
Second round, set for 3. Let's see if Catalan will try and keep the contest on its feet for a while here. He's in the southpaw stance in the red trunks. Buhu Yoga will switch stance between southpaw and orthodox. You see there, he went from southpaw back to his, I guess, preferred orthodox stance, really. Depends what he's trying to throw here.
Yeah, Buhu Yoga said he spent a lot of time working on his boxing, but he doesn't want to show any of it. Immediately shooting in for the double leg takedown. Now Catalan's again on his back, immediately throwing the elbows.
Catalan had some good success in the opening round, throwing the elbows to the deltoid region of Buhu Yoga.
I like how active Catalan's being. Immediately, as soon as he hits the ground, not wasting any time, keeps him in full guard, but starts throwing the elbows. Look at that. Really well done, really active from the bottom position. Just because you're on top does not mean you are controlling this fight. Looks like he's trying to pin down these arms, possibly might throw up another arm bar like he tried in the first.
Nice downward elbow again there from Catalan. You see Buhu Yoga trying to pass, and Catalan puts him back inside the guard. Butterfly hook on the right leg of Buhu Yoga. 1 foot on hips on the other leg.
Watch out the head.
Looking for the elbow again to that shoulder region is Rene Catalan. Double feet on hips now, can make some room to move here, Rene Catalan.
See, even though Buhu Yoga is on top and it seems like he's controlling the position, you have to look at how active Catalan's being. He's controlling the grips, not letting Buhu Yoga get into a dominant position, controlling the head, controlling the posture, and delivering those elbows from all sorts of positions.
Both men coming in on streaks tonight. Buhu Yoga winning his last 3. Rene Catalan on back-to-back wins. Who will keep the streak alive after tonight? Buhu Yoga wants to try and pass here and go to the side of the body of Rene Catalan. Catalan won't allow that. Olivier Coste right on top of the action as always. What's Buhu Yoga looking to do here, Mitch?
He's trying to get into the right position to possibly throw some grounded pound, but you can just see him, he's not really even punching. The only thing he's doing is trying to control that position, grab the head, get into a stronger position. That natural reaction to do what you've spent your life doing, which is wrestling, is his inclination. And now Catalan has swept him to end up on top.
Top position for Rene Catalan. This fight has been 99% a ground battle so far. But what a contest. It really is back and forth seesawing action. One man takes the top, the other man reverses it, and both get off some salvos.
Yeah, see now Catalan, you can see him starting to drop a little bit of that ground pound, but nice sweep there. Now both these fighters have had the chance, the opportunity to throw up a possible heel hook or leg lock, but they're not really going after the legs. So you can see Buhu Yoga trying to interlock that leg to hold him in position, but Catalan's just trying to muscle his way up on top.
Oh, nice, aggressive left hands, the knee on belly from Rene Catalan. Now dominant ground and pound from the Filipino. And Buhu Yoga won't let him out. Locks onto him again, does the very strong Chinese athlete. That tremendous upper body strength of the Greco-Roman wrestling champion.
Nice scrambles by both athletes. They're like you said, Michael, they're constantly moving, constantly going back and forth into position.
Mitch, you talk about strength in mixed martial arts, and Greco-Roman wrestlers for upper body strength have to be right at the top of the pecking order.
And you can just see in a lot of these positions, he's using that upper body clinch to just sort of control the movements of Catalan. But Catalan is scrambling in there, and it's showing the time that he has been putting into the grappling department of his training.
Catalan has had an opportunity so far to test a little of that Sambo that, as I said earlier, he won a gold medal in earlier this year, the Russian martial art of Sambo. One butterfly hook, one foot on hips here from Catalan, still dropping those elbows to the head now of Buhuayuga. Buhuayuga looks to posture up and work that left hand. Under 30 seconds remaining. And very much a swinging battle between these two athletes. Nice tagging left hand there from Buhuayuga as he postured up momentarily.
But look at the way that Catalan is deflecting that right hand. Buhuayuga's got a big looping left hand for the ground and pound, and Catalan's just sliding his right hand up, and the hand is just grazing up. Just like that, he just barely missed, and he's able to transition into a beautiful armbar.
Hoping to go kleptomaniac and steal the round with a final second submission attempt. We've got 1 round to go in this thrilling contest.
But again, Michael, you can't steal the round. The fight is judged in its entirety. Here's a little bit of that ground and pound back and forth from both athletes. There's Catalan just unleashing that left hand, but good defense by Buhuayuga. Rich, how did you break that one down?
Well, listen, I like looking at that replay right there because it tells the story. Catalan was doing a good job actually on the ground, whether he was on bottom or the top of controlling the action. He was doing a good job with his ground and pound with elbows to the top of the head when he was in guard, and he was landing effective ground and pound from the top side position. Some of that for me actually scores in the ground control category. Some of it's starting to creep its way into the damage category as well. I also awarded Rene Catalan at the end of the round there a near submission for that armbar because that last armbar looked like it was in deep. So he's now scored in the highest category for us as well. He's increased his lead in this second round.
Mitch, if you're in the corner of Buhuayuga, what are you telling the Chinese athlete to do in the third and final round?
He's got to be more active once he gets on top. Catalan is actually outstriking him when he's in the bottom position. He's got to let those hands go from the top position when he gets in there and not just wrestle and try to control the position.
On the back foot early here, Buhuayuga of China. Switching stance again between southpaw and orthodox is Buhuayuga.
The percentages say that Buhuayuga is probably going to attempt a double leg takedown very soon and not want to stand with the Wushu world champion. But once he gets on top, he's got to let those hands go.
And that's what Catalan just did, and almost connected flush with that right hand, aimed for the jaw of Buhuayuga. Catalan not rushing anything, taking his time, looking for the opening. Oh, big overhand right there from Buhuayuga.
Here's some of this boxing that Buhuayuga said he wanted to do. He wanted to stand, and he wanted to show us a new dimension of his game. That takedown has got to be coming from anywhere, though. Oh, he didn't like that. He got tagged with a left hand there, and he kind of winced away a little bit.
Let's see if the 2 months spent in Harbin in northeastern China, tightening up his striking skills, pays off in this final round for Buhuayuga. Southpaw stance now on Catalan, goes for an outside thigh kick, connects with it. Just dropping that shin to the top of the thigh in the quadriceps region, and another one there from Rene Catalan. The more that he continues to kick the legs of Buhuayuga, the harder it will be for the Greco-Roman wrestler to shoot in and take down Rene Catalan.
Man, everything Catalan does is so fast. It's that wushu style striking that they've got from the Philippines. There's a double leg, but a good defense there to get that underhook and pry Buhuayuga back up to his feet, and not able to stop he's able to stop the takedown.
Buhuayuga will look back at that one and think he should have committed to that takedown attempt a little more. A little sloppy on the execution. Drills a knee to the midsection of Rene Catalan, tries for a short left hand to the ribs. Can Buhuayuga put Rene Catalan on his back as we approach the halfway point of this third and final round.
Just like, see now, I mean, you can see that Rene Catalan was able to get double underhooks, and then he was able to get Buhuyoga out, and actually now start to control the clinch and delivers a knee.
Terrific takedown defense from Rene Catalan. Still stays vertical here against Buhuyoga, which is saying something for a man of Buhuyoga's wrestling pedigree.
That's the time that he has spent working on that wrestling defense and his own wrestling out there in Makati, Manila, with Catalan Fighting Systems.
Catalan, who told us yesterday he hadn't seen much video footage on Buhuyoga, didn't know quite what to expect here today. Now he has top position inside of half guard.
Good hips by Catalan to stop the takedown and end up on top. Now he's in the half guard, easily passes over almost into full mount, just like that. Now he's in full mount.
The most dominant position he's been in so far in this contest, Mitch. Full mount for Rene Catalan, 1 minute 30 remaining.
If he postures up, he could let some hands rain down.
It's a very high mount here from Catalan. He could even swing over and hope for an armbar on Buhuyoga. Would be something to slap an armbar on those momentous arms of the Chinese athlete.
This is his chance. I'm sure his corner is screaming at him to posture. Buhuyoga's giving up his back.
Could be danger here for Buhuyoga. Catalan has his back, but Buhuyoga out of trouble, gets into top position inside of Catalan's guard. 1 minute remaining. Can Buhuyoga do some damage with the ground and pound?
Bit high on that when he had the back, and he barely slipped off. Could have went for an arm bar, but he chose to let Buhuyoga control the top position, put him on his back, and this is where we might spend the last 41 seconds. I wonder if anything's going to change in these last couple seconds.
See how Catalan is locking up the right arm of Buhuyoga, foot on hips on the left side to keep the distance there. Get very good defense against the ground and pound from Rene Catalan.
He's got to be a bit more active. Both these fighters in the last 20 seconds, we need to let it all go. Catalan needs to get up.
Buhuyoga, is he going to invite Catalan up? No, he won't. Goes for a hammer fist strike instead. Looking to pass and go to side control. Gets there, the Chinese warrior. He gets him out now. Final seconds for Buhuyoga. Raining down the hammer fist strikes. Catalan gives his back, but time may be against Buhuyoga. And the bell sounds to end a tremendous contest.
Wow, how are the judges gonna see that last little bit of action there? Does it swing it in Buhuyoga's favor, or did Catalan do enough in the first 14 minutes and 50 seconds to secure the win? Look at this nice little knee. That was when he battled him off the cage, worked the right position in the underhooks. Here's the attempted takedown by Buhuyoga, but Catalan was able to get on top. And in the last 10 seconds, Buhuyoga was able to get on top, secure the mount, and let the punches rain down. Rich Franklin, what do you got?
Listen, you know, in my opinion, the last 10 seconds there where Rene had gone to back, it's not enough.
Let's go to Dominic Lau and find out who won this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have scored this bout in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. From the red corner,